talk about CCP hackers working for the People's Liberation Army, otherwise known as PLA. This wanted poster shows members of Unit 61398, whom we indicted in 2014 for hacking into American companies and stealing intellectual property. This was the first time we've ever indicted PRC nationals for computer hacking in the U.S. For years, the CCP carefully studied how the U.S. ran cyber operations to develop its own concepts for cyber warfare. Xi Jinping himself has called for the PRC to become a, quote, cyber superpower and to dominate the world through information warfare. In the last dozen years, the CCP has used cyber operations for stealing IP from companies, collecting private citizens' data, hacking into government emails, and even potentially gathering personal data from apps like TikTok. However, today we will be discussing an even darker side of the CCP's cyber warfare tactics, activities that go far beyond merely stealing information. Last May, CISA, FBI, NSA, and our Five Eyes partners released a joint advisory that CCP cyber attacks were targeting U.S. critical infrastructure, including American power and utility systems, oil and gas pipelines, and rail systems, among others. This cyber campaign, titled Volt Typhoon, has been inactive since 2021. CCP hackers access computer systems of about 24 critical entities, including in Hawaii and in Guam. The hackers even attempted to access the Texas electric grid. The purpose of the hacking was not to gather intelligence. The purpose was to install malware that, once activated, would disrupt or damage the infrastructure. Why? Very simple. To potentially harm us in a time of conflict. PLA strategists openly talk about coordinating missile strikes with cyber attacks as part of its offensive operations. Former CISA Director Brandon Wales stated that, quote, Chinese attempts to compromise critical infrastructure are to prevent the U.S. from being able to project power in Asia or to cause societal chaos inside the United States. So, how do we respond? First, we must be clear-eyed about the threat. The CCP's objectives for a cyber attack are not just to impede military readiness. They also seek to target civilian infrastructure to cause political, economic, and social chaos, and in the PLA's own words, quote, shake the enemy's will to war. Second, we must hunt and destroy malware. We need to discover and destroy all malicious code the CCP is attempting to hide within our networks and our critical infrastructure. Less than 48 hours ago, the Justice Department and the FBI were authorized to remotely disable aspects of a CCP hacking campaign underway now in order to protect our networks and devices. This is exactly the type of proactive action that we need to take.